George is in Houston, where he moderated the Democratic debate last night. See if I can get that out, George. Good morning to you, George. Great job, by the way.
Good morning, guys. Boy, that was the hall is pretty quiet here right now, but those candidates came to play last night. It was a substantive debate. It was fiery. All 10 candidates, those top 10 candidates on the stage together for the first time. It made, I think, for a real meaty debate, and you saw the candidates not afraid to clash with each other. It really crystallized the fault lines in the Democratic Party last night, particularly over that key issue of health care. We're going to get into it all tonight, and our Mary Bruce is still there on the stage this morning. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. Well, the night started with calls for a united front, but that did not last long. The candidates here duking it out over health care, immigration, race, and foreign policy, exposing the deep divides within the Democratic Party. After brief calls for unity, the candidates were quick to clash over the top issue for voters, health care.
And if you notice, nobody's yet said how much it's going to cost the taxpayer.
Frontrunner Joe Biden embracing Obamacare and challenging Senator Elizabeth Warren's plan for Medicare for all.
I know that the senator says she's for Bernie. Well, I'm for Barack.
On Medicare for all, costs are going to go up for wealthier individuals, and costs are going to go up for giant corporations. But for hardworking families across this country, costs are going to go down.
Senator Bernie Sanders also defending his plan.
Every study done shows that Medicare for all is the most cost-effective approach to providing health care to every man, woman, and child in this country. I, who wrote the damn bill, if I may say so.
That explanation not enough for Senator Amy Klobuchar.
And while Bernie wrote the bill, I read the bill. And on page 8 of the bill, it says that we will no longer have private insurance as we know it.
But Biden's plan also came under attack. Former Housing Secretary Julian Castro seeming to play the age card.
They do not have to buy in.
You just said that. You just said that 2 minutes ago. You just said 2 minutes ago that they would have to buy in.
And if she qualifies for Medicaid,
are you forgetting what you said 2 minutes ago?
Are you
forgetting already what you said just 2 minutes ago?
But there are questions about whether Castro mischaracterized Biden's plan. But at times, Biden did seem out of touch, like when he encouraged parents to use technology to keep their children stimulated.
Play the radio, make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
The candidates on the wings eager to stand out. Entrepreneur Andrew Yang with a new take on his plan to give $1,000 a month to every American.
My campaign will now give a freedom dividend of $1,000 a month for an entire year to 10 American families. Someone watching this at home right now.
It's original, I'll give you that.
And on gun violence, former Texas Congressman Beto O'Rourke praised for his handling of the El Paso shooting, doubled down on his call for mandatory gun buybacks.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47. We're not going to allow it to be used against our fellow Americans anymore.
And on the issue of race, Senator Kamala Harris facing tough questions on criminal justice reform.
When you had the power, why didn't you try to affect change then?
I made a decision that if I was going to have the ability to reform the system, I would try to do it from the inside. Was I able to get enough done? Absolutely not.
Over and over again, she took on Trump.
You know, he reminds me of that guy in The Wizard of Oz. You know, when you pull back the curtain, it's a really small dude.
Biden also forced to defend his record on immigration, pressed on deportations during the Obama administration.
The president did the best thing that was able to be done at the time. How about you? I'm the vice president of the United States.
Castro quick to call out Biden.
I mean, he wants to take credit for Obama's work, but not have to answer to any questions.
Mayor Pete Buttigieg calling for a ceasefire among the candidates.
Yeah, this reminds everybody of what they cannot stand about Washington, scoring points against each other.
Now, I may not be the loudest person up here, but I think we've already got that in the White House. Houston, we have a problem.
Now, Castro's attack on Biden's health care plan may have been one of the most explosive moments here on the stage last night, but it also may have backfired, George. It does seem that Castro got it wrong, that he mischaracterized what Biden said here earlier in the night. And seeming to go after Biden's age, well, that part of the attack fell a little bit flat here in the room, too. George?
Yeah, it didn't appear that Biden had forgotten what he said at all. Okay, Mary, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.